You can't move for Taylor Swift talk at the moment. I know I said earlier on the jury they might try her for oral crimes. Please don't write letters to me about it. I didn't mean it.
Swifties are going to eat
But
you alive.
there's another American rock star in Australia at the moment, and that's Pink. But she's not quite so famous as Tay-Tay, apparently, because she rocked up to a bar, the Manly Skiff Club, last week, and the bird on the door turned her away with her crew because she didn't have any ID on her, so they wouldn't let her in, even though she'd booked a table for 15 and paid a 50% deposit. Are we living in a nanny state here, Evelyn, where you can't go into a club? I mean, look, it's Pink, right? Most people would know who Pink is. Do they really think that liquor licensing...
Pink who? What's her Christian name?
You go, well...
Alicia something.
All right.
Do I get a gold star at least for an attempt?
Well done. do they think what liquor licensing is going to come round and go, you are in big trouble because you let Pink in without her ID? Oh, seriously.
Look, in answer to your first question, are we a nanny state? Yes.
Yes.
Did COVID not show you that? Like, literally, it's like, govern me harder, Daddy. That's how Australians think. And so things like this would seem ridiculous to people around the world and even to us who look at this because it is ridiculous. But, you know, I do feel bad for the particular club at Manly because it is actually legislation.
That's the
it's
problem.
not, I know
Yeah.
the legislation is ridiculous. We're not
Stupid.
denying that, but hypothetically, they could have got fined a lot of money and been up for legal ramifications. And is Pink going to foot their bill? Is Pink going to pay for
she's
money? I
already
don't
footed
think
half
so.
of
She gave half of the money to them already.
Maybe she got a refund. I find myself agreeing with Evelyn for
at
the
us
first
go.
time tonight. Yeah.
Look at us go.
Of course we're a nanny state. Of course these laws are ridiculous. You shouldn't have to. But I love the fact that in Australia the same law applies to her.
You don't get celebrity status.
Now, hopefully when she paid the deposit, they said you need to bring your ID. You want to get those
Fine
processes
print,
in
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't recognise her.
I just want to know what her ID looks like. Does it just say
Pink? Or is it just a pink card?
That's right. Maybe she just pulls out the Dulux colour chart. Here's my ID.
This is me. I just, we are not a serious country. If you
aren't.
can't go out for a drink without having to show your ID, even if you are a highly identifiable rock star, it's just so embarrassing if you've come here from the US or wherever.
No, don't think of it that way. Look, she shouldn't get any special treatment
right.
because she's a celebrity. It's ridiculous that anybody should have to do that.
The problem is that the stakes would have been higher if she was let in. Because say she goes in, say she's taking photos, say there is some scuffle, say there is some sort of a security thing because a famous person
Police
is
get
in
called.
this. Police get called, they say checks and balances, why didn't you check her? So I totally understand that they would be risk averse, that the venue would be. Is it ridiculous? Yes. Of course it is.
Apparently she's very flattered. They thought
She was
told her ID to make sure she was 18.
Very good
I've reached
point.
an age now where I'm like, do you want to see my ID? Just take it, please.
I never get asked for ID. The only time I was asked for ID is when I lived in Adelaide, this woman down at Dan Murphy's, and she used to check it every time, and I was worried she was going to come and knock on my door or something. I was like, you know where I live.
Do you wear
I think
do
she
you
was
wear
just going
these
to
when you
alert
go
the
out?
authorities to how often you're there.
If I'm wearing
dead giveaway.
If I'm wearing a jacket, I always have a pocket square. I feel naked without.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they
have a
go,
watch
what
on.
17-year-old would ever wear a jacket?
I know.
For an occasion?